Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my God. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi. I'm late. What about it? What about it? So, hold up. So I'm late. What about it? Hold up. Lord. Activate. Okay. Activate.
Holy Spirit.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Holy Spirit. Activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit. Activate.
I don't care that I was late. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do about it?
They say I ain't because I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business, cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get him, Lord. Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit.
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Holy Spirit. Activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit. Activate. Holy Spirit. Activate. Activate.
Hey. They say I ain't saved because I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get him, Lord.
I was coming. I was like, wait a minute. I know they're not rushing me. Hold on, stop rushing me. Oh my God, because no weapon. Yep, y'all did it.
Wait a minute.
We can't even start the show right.
I didn't want to put
Come on now, you got that Jackson blood.
Oh my God. You been mentioning that y'all's name.
I wish I was a Jackson. I sing anytime they ask me. Come on now.
Let me try. I mean, my throat is not together.
That's
but
all
I'll
right.
try. No weapon formed against me, no love shall prosper. No, it won't work. He will do
What I said it what, girl?
what he said he
gonna be
would
well?
do. He will stand by
Your side. Yes, Lord.
He will complete.
Yes, with a P.
So don't be afraid of your enemy.
I won't. Cause you gonna hurt you the what?
You
The whole what, girl?
You
The whole what?
the day.
Now, wait a minute. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I just heard Michael come out of
Me
it.
too.
You a Jackson for real.
That was Micah. Speaking of bad singing, let's get right into it, look.
That our flag.
Girl. He said la ha, not girl.
Oh, say does
that Star Spangled
banner yet wave?
Not hey, not
Oh,
yay.
land of the free.
No, not he. No, but oh no, Quaver. Quaver. This was not it. Quaver, this is not it. Ooh, that sounded like Rihanna. You tried it. He said of the free. Okay, yay. Now with the you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. You're not giving a go for the land.
Good. Hit me one. Good, yeah. You're not giving Britney. So this was horrible, Quavo. This was horrible. Quavo, we didn't like this. I'm good. Quavo, we didn't like this. We didn't like this. Migos, come get your member. We didn't like this. Quavo, we didn't like this. Quavo, we didn't like it. If you're gonna do the national anthem, you be able to sing. Okay, you don't necessarily got to be able to sing, but we gonna need you to be able to at least sing, bitch. Let's start there. We're gonna need some type of vocals, especially towards the ends, when we get to the banner part. We're this was horrible. Okay, from beginning to end, and you gotta let the you gotta let that go. You gotta that was not needed at all whatsoever. Quavo, please don't do this again. Giving Lambert's Imani Mommy Lambert, who girl, this was horrible. This was sad. Quavo, go back to shout out to Lady Love. Cool like that say he tried it and failed. Agreed. Look, Green now says it's a no for me. It's a no for everyone. This was bad. This was horrible. This was bad. This is why they don't let a lot of men sing the national anthem, because of shit like this. This is why they let a lot of women.
That our flag
no, ma'am.
Still there.
This is horrible.
Oh, say does that star spangled banner yet wave?
Nah, hey, no, girl. And then he gonna try to put Rip Grandma in there so we don't cuss him out. Rest in peace to your granny. This was still trash. I don't care about him right. Rest in peace, Granny. Okay. Rest in peace to your grandma. POP, hold it down. But you tried it. Like, yeah, no, nigga. This was bad. If Granny was here, Granny would not be proud. She'd just be proud because you hug her grandbaby. But it wouldn't have been no need to call you and congratulate you on this bullshit right here. This was horrible. Quavo, we don't appreciate it. Quavo, we didn't like this. Move right along. Quavo, we didn't like it. We didn't like a Quavo. So Houston law firm files $10 billion with a B. Lawsuit against Travis Scott and others. Firm currently represents 1,547 concert goers. This law firm cleaning the fuck up. Y'all, yes, sis, it was Quavo. Y'all can stop. I don't give no damn about his runner. That was Quavo. That was just singing. Yes, it was Quavo. So Travis Scott ain't got this goddamn money. Travis Scott, $10 billion. Your baby mama just became worth. She ain't even got it. $10 billion is a lot of money. That's a lot to bankrupt him and a lot of things that he has, because these people is not playing. Okay, it's 1,547 motherfucking people that said, "Where is my money?" Okay, so that is a lot. Kylie's not even worth $10 billion. And you over there playing her. I bet you proposed to her all of a sudden. I bet you proposed to her now. Because yeah, you're gonna need as much help as you can get there, player. But this is just part of the Kardashian curve. This always happens after you date a Kardashian or a Kardashian Jenner. Y'all see what's going on with him? Look. Y'all see what's going on with him? Every time you mess with a Kardashian,
Every time. And it's always the Blakes. Mhm. Black men. Y'all be running over here to these cursed bitches. I really don't know why. That's y'all keep running to these cursed assholes and then fuck up y'all life in the process. Yes. Y'all tried it. Y'all keep sleeping with these witches. Y'all go, that's y'all sleeping with these bruises. So that's on y'all. So as you see, every time one of these niggas is in the spotlight, it's for something negative. Mm-hmm. That's the curse. Look. Every time, look. Oh baby, don't want to be involved. Look, $10 billion. $10 billion is what he's being sued for. Not just him, but he is the main. That's what I said. The main people, one of these people that are filing from Astro World, they putting Travis' name first on the lawsuit. So mainly everybody's suing him. Mm-hmm. They want to be paid by Travis because they feel like he got it. I'm just saying. They feel like they suing him because he got it. Y'all love to flash all these things. Bling, bling. Bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Y'all got all this money. Pay them. Mm-hmm. Pay them. You the same person encouraging encouraging people to hurt each other and jump off two-story things, all that people getting paralyzed, all of this stuff. I'm gonna catch up to you. Mm-hmm. You done did $10 billion worth of damage. So what you gonna do? Because even to settle, you settling under a pretty this point in time. I mean, if you think about it, there's 10 billion, meaning they gonna settle somewhere in between. If so, this ruined Travis. Literally, like I've been saying that, like some of my other lives, I was saying the same thing. Like this could potentially ruin him. No one ever buying another ticket to one of his concerts ever again in life. Damn this situation. Or when he does have concerts, they're not nearly as supported as they were before. Astroworld was extremely successful, until what just happened with all the people that just lost their lives and other people that were injured in the process of just being at a concert. Mm-hmm. So this is big. This is big. $10 billion. So that means if they settle, it'll be somewhere, even if it's a low number, it's still like 2-3 billion. Last I checked, Travis Scott was not a billionaire. I have not read that anywhere. Have y'all? I've heard that Kylie's supposed to be a billionaire, but I have not heard anything like that about Travis. So even if he was close to being worth $1 billion or something like that, being sued for $2 billion, that's your whole net worth. That means everything. Publishing, all types of shit. Like this is enough to ruin a person. This isn't just gonna go away. It's not a situation like that. It's not just gonna go away. So yeah. Good luck. Because you're gonna need it there, Travis. Moving right along. So Travis might be bankrupt, y'all. Travis might be bankrupt. Tristan Thompson wants a judge to silence his alleged new baby mother from speaking to the press. Also allegedly told her his feelings haven't changed, won't be involved. So it seems like that's all he cares about. He clearly doesn't care about the child. He says he wants no involvement. So I mean, that's clear as day. So all he cares about is her talking because it embarrasses Khloe. So that's the thing. He doesn't want her embarrassing Khloe, is what I'm getting from this. He wants her to be quiet because Khloe is sick of hearing about this shit and tired of this woman talking to the press and talking to the public about what she went through with Tristan, because it just makes Khloe look dumber and dumber. So this is all this is. He wants the judge to silence her from what happened? It's my notification count. Should I be ignoring you? Oh, word on. Shout out to my boots and butts, love you. Imani Mommy says, "Shake a girl." That's just what I think. Oh, so you the pappy? Yes, he is the dad. He the father. He is the father of this baby. That this woman just say he hasn't really denied the baby. He's just saying that he's not going to be involved. He never denied, that the child was his. He was just saying, yeah, I just don't want nothing to do with it. I'm still trying to be with Khloe. When he said, I'm so tired of Tristan Thompson Kardashian. I'm sick of hearing about him cheating. I mean, how can you cheat on something? You can't really cheat on Khloe. I feel like him and Khloe, they must have an open relationship. Absolutely, because he does have community D. So their relationship has to be open. I think that's why people keep thinking that she's taking him back. And it's kind of like, no, because you're going to do it anyway. So, I just feel like that's gross. He's still the daddy. Yes, he is the father. And he's saying that he don't want nothing to do with that side baby. He don't want nothing to do with it. You're a side bitch and that's a side baby. I don't want anything to do with you guys. I'm so sick of the walking, talking, fertile. Lord, nasty. Nasty if you're Jackson. Have to make that in reverse. The church said, I guess they see deadbeats come in all financial brackets. Big dot. Because a lot of people think that like, oh, he's rich, so no matter what. No. Don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. Don't make that the dream, because don't feel that way. They'll find a way. Ed, is it Eddie? Tristan loves making kids, but hates providing for them. Yes, and being bothered. Like, to him, it's being bothered. He don't want to raise no kid and change diapers and none of that stuff. Like, he don't want to have to do none of that. Khloe didn't do it. Her nanny did. Why he got to do? Lynn Marie said he already did. Big dot. Leah Alex says, we know Tristan likes to run his mouth to these other girls about Khloe. He absolutely does. And she know it. She know it. He be over there talking about her tall ass. He be over there talking about her tall ass. And she don't like it. She don't like it. Didn't he? Larissa Pippen first. He's had sex with a lot of people. A lot of people. And I really want to do a video. Shout out to my boo Auntie Nene. Love you, girl. I really want to do a video on, because I just feel like people are way too sensitive. But I really want to do a video on no, I don't even want to say it because y'all gonna be like, Sean. But I really do. I want to do a video. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Do y'all feel sorry for Khloe? Be honest, I don't. That's a good question, kid. Do y'all feel sorry for Khloe? Do y'all feel sorry for Khloe? I don't feel sorry for her. Cole says, say it. Okay. So I really want to do a video on Kobe Bryant's wife. I really want to do a video on her because I know some stuff. Oh, I heard some stuff, girl. I don't know. Y'all, I want to do a video on the Bryants. I really want to do a video on the Bryants. But it's hard to like not leave Kobe out of it. And I feel like kind of like out of respect, like we kind of should. But I don't know. I just feel like it's just so touchy. So I just don't want to, I don't know. Look, y'all are like, do it. Say like, do it, Brittany, like, do it. I kind of strongly say, do it. I'm thinking about it. And he said, do it. Teacher says, do it. Sherelle says, do it. Okay, I'll think about y'all. Kobe wife, yay. I know some stuff. There's some stuff out there. Look, it's a tip. We're talking about some do it. I don't know. Y'all, the room talking about do it, man. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. We'll see. Because I don't heard from child. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hello. It's really juicy. I was like, she should write a book. Like, she should tell the truth in that book and write a book. It would be a bestseller. Like, it really would. She's been for a very long time and she knows a lot of stuff. So But there is tea. There is Lady Love. There is so much tea. There is so much tea. So look, we're talking about some photo culture. Okay, we'll see. We'll see because the culture gonna cuss me out. The culture gonna cuss me out. Hey, Lovely, hi. Lovely is hi. Here, flip. Okay, okay. We'll see. Melanie says the rabbit hole goes deep. Yes, it does. Melanie inside the girl, it goes deep. What's stopping you? Sean says, "Here, do it, Sean." I'm okay. What's stopping me is just that Kobe's wife coming into a room is kind of like a downer. Like already because like as soon as she walks in, it's kind of just like, oh. It's like she lost her husband and her daughter. Like that's huge. So it's like, oh, poor thing. So it's just like I don't want to be like hard on her or for I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to be nice. I want to if I did do it, I want to do it in a nice way. I don't want to, I don't know. It's just really touchy, especially with people passed away. Like it's just really touchy. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm talking about spill it. Spill it. I'm nosy. It's Christina. Tell us. So okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll look into it. Okay, but yeah. So I don't feel sorry for Khloe. I don't see what's to feel sorry for. She knows how Tristan is. If she wants to deal with it, who am I to tell her not to? I mean, she'll be done with it when she's done with it. She like him. She want to be with him. Who am I to tell her no? So, do you think, girl? So, Khloe Kardashian upset over Tristan Thompson cheating and third child. She believed he would change. 3 babies later. Change what? Addresses? Like, I really don't get, like, what do you mean by change? Shout out to Lilik Peach for becoming a member. Hey, girl. Hey, now. Lord Baby, she said, feel sorry for what? No, I agree. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel a need. I would have felt sorry for DaniLeigh before I felt sorry for Khloe. I say that much. I would have, trust me, that's where I'm at with it. I don't feel sorry for DaniLeigh, so why do I feel sorry for Khloe? Like, I mean, at least DaniLeigh is young and dumb. She has growing to do, a lot of maturing to do, but when it comes to Khloe, it's like, girl, you're approaching 40. So you should definitely be either having it together. I mean, you're about to be 40 years old. That's a great age to be settled in life or on your way to settling. You can settle at whatever age. If you don't settle till you 50, 60, hey, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, look at Caitlyn Jenner. She decided to become transgender at how old? I mean, it's still not something that she's, well, I'm just not going to do. Well, she decided to. It is what it is. So it's the same thing with Khloe. Like, girl, you're approaching 40 and you're still dealing with these type of men, young-minded, immature men that you have running in and out of your house. I really don't understand how these hoes put so much smoke on Jordan Woods, and this hoe keep letting Tristan just do whatever the fuck he wants to do to her. But this motherfucker kissed Jordan, and it's banish her. Banish her. But the person that you're supposed to trust keep doing these things. Like, I don't get it. I would trust Jordan before I would trust him. Honestly. I would rather have Jordan back around. It's like what I'm saying. I mean, you might have friends with Jordan. She just always say he's really truly a dirty, dingy nigga now. So just stay away from him. Type of situation. I wouldn't even want to be in the same room with him. But I don't understand how they have so much remorse and can forgive people like Tristan, but then 86 Jordan. Why does he keep getting chance after chance after chance? He's supposed to be your friend too. That's weird. He's supposed to be your friend too. That's why they call them boyfriends. Husband, like part of that is being a friend. So if you can trust him, to be your friend again and lover, as well, why couldn't y'all give that to Jordan? I don't get that. I don't get that. 2 wrongs don't make a right. So if she was wrong for allowing what happened to happen, he was too. But he's still in family portraits and, at the family dinners and holidays. He's still doing all those things, but fuck her. Fuck that black bitch. She knows better. He don't. He didn't have a baby with her. She didn't sleep with him. She could have. Huh. She could have. I find that weird. She could have slept with him. Kylie didn't waste her time sleeping with Travis. When he was with Justine Skye, a black girl. Justine Skye had enough respect to not fuck on him after she found out that she just let it be what it was. They have to keep being respectful about it. I just find that weird. I really do. I find that weird how the black girls got to respect them, but they don't have to respect the black girls. Like, I find that weird. Ain't no black woman came through there and slept with none of y'all men deliberately, especially as my motherfucking friend or somebody that you know. Khloe, you were friends with Trina. You were cool with Trina, fucking on French Montana. And then all of a sudden, you and French were together. Knowing that Trina was sleeping with French Montana. But did Trina come take one of your niggas? Did Trina come take Tristan? Did she come do that? No. But all is supposed to be forgiven on your end. It's fine. Just like how you got in this relationship with Tristan. His baby mama may not have been famous, but they were still in a relationship. You tried it. He was cheating on her, how he cheating on you. You're weird. Don't act like Tristan was single when you got with him. He had a whole family. Just like you do. Why do you expect to be respected? People need to respect the relationship because Tristan and I have a kid together. Okay. Why didn't you respect Tristan and the woman that he was with prior to being with you before you had your baby? Why didn't she matter enough? Y'all don't care. Y'all trample over the black girls. And the black girls just got to walk away and be respectful about it. It's just what I've noticed. Jordan should have had more respect. They just get to 86, cut her all the way, just fuck her. But the reason they don't fuck with Jordan is because of him. The same person that keeps doing this thing over and over and over, but having babies with other people. At least Jordan didn't have a baby. At least she didn't have sex with him. He kissed her. And she shouldn't have allowed that. I agree. But it's not a reason to cut her completely out of your life if you're not going to do the same thing with him. They both should have been 86. Jordan ain't still walking around kissing the dudes that you are dealing with, but he's still running around fucking on the people you know. Girl, bye. Khloe, you know exactly who this trainer is. Girl, don't try to act like this woman no stranger. She is not a stranger. You know exactly who she is. And not because you researched her, because you've met her. Like, girl, bye. Hair flip. Like, ugh, this bitch should be so simple. Trainers are very personal. They come to your house when you out places and stuff like that. Girl, you have bumped into this woman numerous times. You know exactly who she is. Speaking of Khloe being in everybody's business but her own, let's get into this. Let's bust Khloe out real quick. Let's bust her out real quick because I feel like Khloe was watching me. These bitches be watching. So remember we talked about Kylie and Travis's that they were in I believe this W magazine, something like that. And yeah, W magazine, and it got scrapped. Their cover and their interview and all that good stuff. All of that got scrapped because of Astroworld. Remember we talked about that. Sorry, let me move this. Shout out to Miss Pinky and Baby Shay. So we're talking about how it got scrapped because of Astroworld. They didn't publish it. We didn't get to see it, right? So allegedly, somebody had or leaked the cover shoot, the pictures that were going to be in the magazine. Somebody leaked it. Now, the only people that could leak this would be somebody that was a part of it. So either Kylie or Travis leaked this. They would have been the only people who have had it before anybody else. They're going to send them what they're going to publish. So if it's leaked, it's because of them. I believe that Khloe wanted them to leak this so that people could talk about everything other than Tristan having another motherfucking baby on this basic bitch. I don't fucking like the Kardashians, the Kardashians. Fuck them. So, she decides to come and write underneath, because in the article that we talked about, it stated that Kylie and Travis Scott are not in a relationship, that Kylie is very single, and that Travis is very fucking single, which I find weird because I'm like, well, Kylie's pregnant. Like, so y'all just smashing? Like, this is weird. Y'all just homie smashing? That? What? This makes no sense. Whatever. So, Khloe writes, wow, I don't know why this magazine would write this, but they are very much a couple. Now listen to what this TikToker said about Kylie and Travis.
Comfortable under the sheets.
Hold on, let me start over.
So they are calling it modern approach, and down here it says that they have created their own definition of family. Down here you can see that it says that even though they're very comfortable under the sheets, hence why there is a baby number 2 on the way, according to this magazine, they are not a couple.
Yeah, I get it.
So this was a big TikTok that was going around that was stating that, yeah, they may be comfortable in the sheets and, you know, they may still be in the bed procreating, but they're not a couple. So Khloe was like, I don't know why they were right. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Well, Khloe, let's go ask one of your family members. So a year ago, Mason Disick, which is Scott and Courtney's son, was on Instagram and on social media, which I believe this was Instagram. And Mason was questioned if if Kylie and Travis Scott were still in a relationship. And he said no, that they were not together. Okay. Now, this was over a year ago when Mason had said this. Hold on. So listen.
And let's just say he did not hold back with his answer.
Hold on,
No, Kylie answered fan questions, and one of those questions was, are Kylie and Travis back together? And let's just say he did not hold back with his answer.
No, Kylie and Travis are not back together.
After this incident, Courtney took control and deleted his Instagram almost immediately. While speaking to a fellow Push employee, Courtney shared that after discussing with Scott, they felt Mason should delete his account, being that he's 10 and the age limit for Instagram is 13. She also mentioned that she wanted to protect Mason from trolls, which honestly I don't think she has to worry about considering her son kind of is one. But we have one more messy moment.
Big dot. Mason is a big troll. So, but we love Mason. So yeah, Mason came on here and told y'all the whole truth. Yeah, no, they're not together. And when he stated that they were not in a relationship, Courtney made him delete his Instagram and shit immediately, because he went on there and told the truth. Mason went online because everybody was still thinking that they were together. You know, you see him at photo shoots and stuff together and whatnot. You know, so everybody's like, oh, okay, well, Travis and Kylie are together. Mason like, no. When we have family dinners and stuff like that, they come in different cars with different people. Like, yeah, they're not together. Like, yeah, So that pissed the Kardashians off because, you know, at the time especially, they still had, you know, their reality show was still going. So Mason is giving away, like, you know, tea. You know, and it's just like, well, what if that was in the season? Like, what if we was going, you know, you fucking with our money. So, yeah, your ass gotta go. So, you know, Courtney and Kylie, and I'm sure especially, called Courtney ass like, yeah, his social media gotta go. I don't want people to know that I wasn't with Travis. Because you had at the time, too, Meg Thee Stallion had went over to Travis Scott's house for dinner. And then Kylie went over there right after in this ugly outfit, basically trying to say, Megan's not over here. Y'all tried it, huh? I'm very much with Travis. Like, bitches trying to, like, what are you talking about? Dinner with who? Dinner where? What is the chef doing? Because this chef, Travis Scott's chef, y'all know I got the tea. Travis Scott's chef had went on social media and said, I can't believe, basically, that I'm cooking a meal for Meg Thee Stallion, right? So that's his cook. You know, that his personal chef that cooked just for him. So they knew that this person cooked for Megan at Travis motherfucking house. So then Kylie would try to go on live at Travis' house and try to make it seem like, yeah, girl, where? That Pegasus, that horse, it's not over here. Okay, y'all, try to. But, you know, so, girl, that's what happened. I'm trying to keep y'all up on game. So then Mason, around this same time, you know, that stuff like this was going on, Mason Disick her son, Courtney's son, went on live and stated that because a fan asked, hey, are Kylie and Travis back together? And Mason said, no, they are not together. Putting even mushing more shit in the motherfucker. Because y'all know, because after the WAP video, girl, Kylie was only posting Cardi B. You know, like she wasn't posting Megan, you know, and whatnot. And people was wondering, like, well, why this bitch is not posting? Well, I mean, why is she just posting Cardi? Like, that's mad shady, you know. So, but she was doing it because they was into it, bitch. They was into it. She was trying to take her new girl. Pegasus was a girl. Pegasus was over there. So Pegasus was over there for the sneak. Pegasus was trying to take Travis. Pegasus came over there with all her foreign friends and shit. And she showed it. And she tried to take Kylie, nigga. She absolutely did. So Pegasus is the first one to fight back. Pegasus is the first one to fight back because y'all know Tory said that he was looking at Kylie like she was an angel. That's what I'm saying. They always trying to take people, man, right in front of them. Why would Pegasus even think that was an option if Kylie was with Travis? So obviously, Pegasus knew, girl. Pegasus knew. Oh, I'm trying to tell y'all. Pegasus knew, girl, that Kylie and Travis weren't together. She knew that. She had already known it. That's why she went over there and had that nigga eat for her, make her horse feed. That's why she went over to Travis Scott's house and Travis Scott's chef was over there make a horse feed. Yes. Oh, y'all welcome. Mm-hmm. Y'all is welcome. Y'all is welcome. She had already knew. So she was like, well, clearly you're not with Travis, bitch, if you was sitting over there trying to fuck on Tory. If you and Tory basically was I fucking in the pool right in front of me like I ain't no big ass horse. And then she got mad. She was like, nay. Well, Kelsey, and Kelsey was talking shit too. Kelsey was talking shit too. Kelsey was talking shit too. And Kelsey was talking shit too. But Kelsey was talking shit to Kylie and Kylie motherfucking friends. Because Kylie and them try to act like, oh my God, black people, they're loud. They're trying to hurt us. These bitches mad, man. They want to hurt me, call the cops. So, yes, hair flip. That's why Kylie left early, because Kylie knew that Megan was about to trample all over her motherfucking ass when she got about that water. So that Kylie and them left. When Pegasus and all that shit was going on in the front of the house and all of that shit, Kylie was already gone. She was like, she went in like she was already gone because she was like, oh my God, the black girl's mad. Let's go. So hair flip. Like, oh my God, Tori's trying to fuck me, and I probably would have, but whatever. Like, let's just go. Like, I didn't even know he was with her. I didn't even know that they were together. Like, I've heard they were, but like, why is he like basically trying to finger me in the pool? You know, so I'm trying to tell y'all, Kylie bounced. Kylie got up out of there because Megan was about to rearrange all that surgery. Oh yes. Megan was about to rearrange all that shit. All that shit was about to be in vain. Pegasus was about, okay, I'm trying to tell y'all. And Kylie got the fuck up out of there. Pegasus was not looking at her as no star. Pegasus was looking at her as this hoe is trying to take my little nigga. Now, I've been riding around with this nigga in a car seat for the last 3 motherfucking weeks. Can't even leave because he keep leaving his motherfucking booster seat upstairs and shit. Bought him sippy cups, all of this shit. This bitch got me fucked up. Now Pegasus been raising him for the last couple months. This is bullshit. And she done let Kelsey babysit a couple times, and then allegedly Kelsey was sleeping with that little motherfucker while she was babysitting. Oh my God. I'm tired of having to tell y'all everything. Pegasus will let Kelsey babysit, and she starts sleeping with her. Well, yay have. Well, Carsey Lane. I'm done. I shouldn't have to learn y'all all this shit. I should not have to learn y'all all of this. So y'all supposed I've been telling y'all for months, years now. I figured this out. I figured it out. So it is what it is. So we get into that because y'all tried it. So now let's get into Stevie J files for spousal support amid divorce from Faith Evans. Documents suggest couples never established a prenuptial agreement. So we always said that Stevie was around, mainly around Faith for money. I do believe that there was some small attraction that he had for Faith. I believe Faith is attracted to Stevie and, has a love for him, kind of sees through the bull that he's a good man, can be a good man, if you will. So, but yeah, Stevie, that check has not been clearing for a long time. You left Love and Hip Hop more so because you felt comfortable, especially locking Faith down and marrying her. So you felt comfortable leaving. You did. You're like, oh, well, she got money with that. Like I've looked at the accounts, we good. So you're definitely always planning on living off of Faith. I mean, the little reality shows that you were doing after basically forcing her, onto the show, and whatnot because you needed her. Like you're not enough alone. Before a lot of people try to make it seem like Stevie J mattered. No, Jocelyn made Stevie J matter. She did. She absolutely did. Not Mimi, born lesbian ass. Mimi, girl, you were born. You're still born. Girl, Mimi, you done got hit with flowers. All that shit, girl. Mimi, you're boring, girl. Jocelyn is what made Stevie J pop. She absolutely did. Like, she did. Like, Jocelyn and Stevie, that's the, Jocelyn and Stevie. They truly, if you think about it, we liked them together. They were funny, especially Jocelyn, because Jocelyn used to check Stevie motherfucking name. She used to check him, so she was like the only one. Jocelyn Hernandez, baby. Like she was like the only one that could really like put Stevie in his place. So it would be hilarious. So like, Jocelyn to bring him right back down to earth, but she, like you think you a pimp, you think you this, you think you that, you're not. You're weak sauce, like she was hilarious, so we liked them together. So, but that's what really made Stevie pop. Again, Jocelyn. If he would have never brought Jocelyn on the scene, we could have cared less about a Stevie and a motherfucking Mimi. Like she jumping from shower rods into lesbian clubs. Her life just everywhere. Everywhere. So no, Mimi, you're very boring. Like you're very boring. Love you. But very boring. So yeah, Jocelyn, she absolutely did. She was, made Stevie pop. So it is the same thing with Faith. Faith was making Stevie pop. Stevie was clearing a lot of checks with Jocelyn, them doing club appearances, all types of stuff like that. He was making a lot of money with her, and it's no different with Faith. He makes money with Faith. So he definitely needs her. Absolutely. So asking for spousal support, that's right up his alley. What would you expect less? I would have been shocked if Faith would have requested spousal support. I would have been like, girl, what money he got? His child support ain't always paid up, girl. Like, yeah, not that I would have been surprised. But Stevie filing for it? That's not surprising to me at all. But shout out to Faith. I saw that she was just on TMZ over that line talking about Stevie was up in there in the kitchen waiting for her to get done so he could start arguing. She was trying to sit over there, trying to be, ever since the 90s, I stopped talking about my personal bit, because in the 90s, Faith was an open book, bitch. Oh my God, I love Faith that was in the 90s, because she used to tell the tea. She told us about Lil' Kim, how she basically whooped her ass, like all of the, like she told us everything. Like Faith, girl, she used to be open, but girl, we used to love when Faith Evans got in front of that damn camera. When somebody went to interview Faith, I was front row and center. I was like, oh my God, Faith. Because I knew she was gonna say something crazy. So love her. So she was on TMZ over that line, talk about some her Stevie, all right. I'm like, Faith, girl, you look annoyed as hell. Girl, you look like you got done arguing right before you came over here and got on camera. And you about to argue when you get off. Because Stevie, that type of nigga, like he the type of dude that'll walk around trying to make you feel bad all day. Pity, woe is me. Type of situation. I did this and that for you, and all of that. And then when that don't work, then he start cussing you out. Then, he just starts saying like horrible shit, calling you all out your name, and stuff like that. Not really necessarily a threat, but it's, snatch stuff from you, take stuff from you watching the TV, turn it off. You on the phone, he take the phone and hang it up. Little boy shit. Like he do stuff like that, like wham, wham, wham. bitch, I'm a baby. So, yeah, he's really no threat. Just more so, right, a narcissist, you know, just want you to everything by me, you know, like, girl, hurry up. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about that. Drake is done with the Grammys because he withdraws 2 of his Grammy nominations for Best Rap Album and Best Performance, okay, for 2021. I feel like Drake feels like how a lot of people feel, that the Grammys are a joke. I'm gonna just say it because I feel like other people won't. So I'm just gonna say it. The Grammys are a joke. Okay. When you're being nominated, you know, back, like I said, the Grammys back in the day, they meant something because it was the highest caliber, you know, in the music industry of getting an award. It was the most prestige. And then on top of it being the most prestige, it was the people that were winning them. You know, they were actually legendary. You know, the Rihannas, the Beyoncés, the Elvises, the Michaels, the Beatles, the Jacksons, just everybody. The Tupacs, the Biggies, the Jay-Z's, the everybody, you know, the categories, you know, the Kanye Wests and, you know, even like the Taylor Swifts, the Alicia Keys, and, you know, those people are phenomenal artists. You know, they paved their way, they've done their thing. You know, so being compared, you know, to people like them, you know, like a Nas, you know, or somebody like that, that's not who the categories are. I mean, in like as a real contender, you know, it's not like that. It's more so the people that are getting streamed the most and whatnot are the people that are getting nominations. You know, so it doesn't mean that it's deserving. So if a person puts a bullshit song together and it gets a bunch of streams, does that make it Grammy worthy? You know, Grammy meant talent, meaning you only get nominated for these if you have talent, right? Like a Whitney Houston, a Mariah Carey. You know, you have talent, you know, if you are being nominated. And the Grammys used to have so much more R&B. It used to have so much more singing, you know, from people. And that has lightened a lot. It's way more rap performances than anything. It's a lot of all award shows to me are very rap, you know, influenced, you know, like pop and, you know, things like that. That type of stuff get, you know, and R&B especially kind of get left to the wayside. You know, it's kind of like, this ain't really about that, you know, because that's not what's streaming, you know. So it seems as if they're paying attention more to the higher streams versus talent, you know. So I think that Drake looks at it as a joke. Honestly, I mean, and I feel like the same thing with Ariana Grande. I think that she kind of looks at it as like a joke too, because you know she's one of those people to where Grammys when she was just like, yeah, no, you know, at the Grammys, they're literally shooing, you know, that the fact that she didn't win, like I don't give a good goddamn. You know, she's argued with them about songs that she wants to sing live. They want her to sing the bubbly pop, you know, girl song, and she's like, no, I want to sing this. Like you know, she wanted to sing something that had more edge to it, you know, and they're like, no. We want you to say bubbly and all this. She's like, yeah, no, gross. I want to sing this. It's the #1 single in the country. Like you tried it. Like, so they try to make it seem like it is. It's a hit. It's #1 right now. So I want to perform this. And they're like, no, we want you to perform Thank You next. And she's just like, no, gross. Like, that song cute, but now I want to perform this song. You know, so and she looks at it as like a joke too, because she was nominated for categories that year and she didn't win in some of them. And people were just like booing, kind of booing low key because Ariana didn't win. And she was like shooing it. Like, yeah, I could care less about this shit. You know, so, and I think a lot of people, you know, are getting that way. So we're like, you know what, we're good. You know, because it's not big like it was back in the day. Back in the Grammys were big. You know, the 80s, 90s, you know, especially early 2000s, the Grammys mattered. Like everybody aspired to have a Grammy. You know, everybody that was in music, which is like, look, I'm trying to get a Grammy one day. You know, I'm trying to be Grammy nominated. Like it was a big thing. It was a big deal. You know, now people just, and I don't feel like people don't care. I think it's the talent. You know, the talent isn't the same. You know, back in the day, people have to actually put work into their craft. You know, the Michaels and people like that shit was big. All the dancers and I was like, they put a lot of work into what they were doing. You know, so it's not like that anymore. You know, you have way more rap performances to where they're laid back, to where they could pretty much just come on stage, get in front of the microphone with a t-shirt off and, go like this and get loud, and then it's just like, well, okay. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. It was, when the Michael Prince era, when they came out and performed, it was a movement. It was a fucking movement. When you saw Michael on that stage, it lit up. You see Prince on that stage, it lit up. You see Beyonce on that stage, it lit up. They can light that stage up. Not everybody can do that, especially being talented in the process. So here flip. So that's what I think. I think people just don't, it just doesn't matter, like it used to. I think that's what it is. Back in the day, it was based on talent. Now it's not. It's not. It's how many streams do you have? Oh, yeah, 30. They all together have 30 million and they just dropped an album and they have a single. Okay, we'll nominate them. Type of, it don't feel real anymore. I don't know. It don't feel real anymore. So that's what I have to say about that. Shout out to Drake. You're right, R&B is not dead. It's just the people they promote. They don't know how to do it. No, absolutely. I don't feel R&B is dead. I used to love watching, great R&B performances, like people like Chris Brown and Usher, the greats, watching them perform and hearing them sing. I used to love tuning into award shows to see things like that and to see those type of people performing. But it's not like that, anymore. It really isn't. Everybody used to be so competitive, and that's what made it so dope. Like Usher, Tyrese, although he was not in the lane of Usher, they were still competing. They were still competing. Any group that came out was competing. Like it was a competition. B2K came out, then here come all these other little groups, that's coming out too. Okay, now y'all in competition. Backstreet Boys came out, then Blackstreet came out, here come the competition. Here can it was a competition. Now it doesn't feel that way. It just feels like a lot of people that don't necessarily have talent, but have a lot of streams and views and are known on social media. So the social media era has ruined real talent because you don't need it. I mean, let's keep it real. You don't need it. You do not need it. Back in the day, you needed it. When you was on 106 in Park and stuff like that, you came on there to perform as an artist. You had to come on there and perform because they would eat your ass up and spit your ass out. Even the crowd will talk shit about your ass. So talent is not needed. It isn't needed because back in the day, you needed it. You absolutely did. Neo, right? Even when he branched out and became an artist, people like Omarion and, a bunch of other people, they compared them immediately. So since they knew that they were going to be compared, Neo, Chris Brown, Omarion, Trey Songz, Mario, all of them, they were being compared. So with them being compared, it was a competition. They were just like, well, look, I need to do what I need to do to stand out. I need to be the best. I could do this better than this person. Omarion and Chris Brown used to dance against each other, when they would see each other in public, when stuff like that, like at parties and shit, they sitting there dancing. Like it was very competitive. Even like the OMG Girls and Mindless Behavior, one of the last of the era of the Black groups, before it kind of started to, they were very competitive, with one another. They would go on 106 in Park and, be, the OMG Girls be for the ladies and Mindless Behavior be for the, it's like, I mean, it was still cute and it was, lit. It was a competition and that made people thrive and want to do more and be bigger and be better. Now it's not like that. It's just gimmick after gimmick after gimmick. What a lot of the females is just putting on a colored wig and putting a lollipop in your mouth and saying some rap artist, he want to call me, he want to do this to me, and I call him daddy. He said, "It's Sally." All this shit. It's just the same old, same old. It's just like a copy repeat. It's just the same shit. And what a lot of the men, it's the same thing. It's kind of like copy repeat. The same things over and over and over. Right? Freestyle Friday used to be lit. And it was with just random people, sometimes people from the audience, people that wanted to come on to the show. It used to be lit. It was real talent, people being able to showcase themselves so differently. But now social media to me, is what ruined it. Social media ruined talent. It ruined it because now you don't need it. Back in the day, you needed it. You needed talent back in the day. Now, The only person I know that was really skating by was Jennifer Lopez, because she's never been talented to me besides dancing or performing. She's a wonderful performer, but she can't sing. She is not no singer. She's none of that. But she's skated by. So to me, it's just an industry full of Jennifer Lopez's. Besides, like the actual artist, I'm not literally adding everybody in there, but I'm just saying a lot of the today's, people, it's just a lot of, it's just really gimmicky. So, but yeah, moving right along. Shout out to Drake for removing those. I would have did the same thing. I would have removed my shit too. Like a lot of people saying F the Grammys. So I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised he's the only one that did. So Akbar Pop Quiz Unfit V, she out here talking again, and she said, I want Tyrese to sing Sweet Lady to me while I eat hot Cheeto and pickle. Shout it. That's what she said. Akbar, grab some pickles and Cheetos, and I stick it to you, bitch. Now I want no regular. I would waste time, but I don't want to, because you're so unfit. And I heard that. Girl, shut your stupid ass up. Girl, Akbar, stop talking to me. Oh, I'm so tired of her talking. Akbar. Girl, grab a pickle and some Flamin' Hots. I know you have them. They always there. Ate up that motherfucker surgery. Unfit. Girl. Can he sing that to you on your way to pick your turn up from school? Can he sing it to you at a parent-teacher conference? Can he sing it to you at your child next football game? During the intermission? Girl, you tried it. And he don't sing no more. All he says is, what more do you want from me? Oh my God, I love Tyrese. Tyrese can sing though. Oh my God. He's such a great voice. But yeah, unfit people shouldn't be requesting stuff like this. At least Tyrese take care of his churn. Girl, you tried it. Girl, he ain't even no deadbeat dad. You a whole deadbeat mom asking a good dad. Stop talking to fit people. I told you be throwing them off they square. Having them walking around doing unfit ass shit. He could be one of his churn, but instead he over there singing to a bitch that's eating a pickle and some Flamin' Hot with red finger and funky and vinegar breath. Ugh. Girl, stop talking to people. I'm talking to everybody but her churn school. I'm sick of her. She always saying something because she know I like Tyrese. That's why she said that. Shout out to Nick Cannon and his youngest son Zen that passed away. Oh, this is horrible. So shout out to Nick Cannon. I was surprised that he talked about it. I was just like, wow. Like, good for you. Because a lot of people can't talk about stuff like this or be, like too soon, or something like that. But yeah, so shout out to Nick Cannon and rest in peace to his son. And I, truly prayers up for him because he's a strong man. You truly never know what somebody's going through. You really don't. You really don't. So shout out to Nick Cannon for holding it together because a lot of people can't. So but his son passed away due to a brain tumor. So rest in peace, his beautiful little angel. And yeah, sending him prayers and positive energy. Horrible, terrible situation. Terrible situation. Moving along from that is super sad. So y'all see this fly over here in this chair? Y'all look at him. Oh my gosh, she just gave everybody in their headlights. Ooh, he just gave everybody in their headlights. Y'all look at him. Oh my goodness. Look at this tarantula in this chair. Kodak. Oh my goodness, look at this gnat in this chair. Okay, let's. Ooh, what did he have?
Like, what's like your process like?
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes.
Oh no, not the music.
You know what I mean? Jacking cars and shit. Like, what's the? You feel me?
What? What's what, Batman?
Not like other song. Like, you feel me?
Things like what inspired you? Like what inspired
to come up with
song?
the Super Gremlin?
You
like
what?
Yeah.
Your thought process behind the whole creation of the song?
Shit, I don't know. Just made that bitch.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say too, because you got hella unreleased too. I was gonna ask you, like, what's like your process like? Sometimes like
inspired you, like what inspired
to come up with
song?
the Super Gremlin, like
what?
Yeah.
What's the song called? Wait.
Things like what inspired you, like what inspired
to come up with
song?
the Super Gremlin, like
what?
The Super Gremlin, the motherfucking mirror. What are you talking about? Look at him. Y'all wonder where the inspiration come from? The song Super Gremlin. I don't know. The mirror. I mean, he is a fucking gremlin. So shout out to Kodak. What's wrong with him? What y'all giving him? Where his PCA? This is sad. Look at him about to fall out that chair. That ain't being sleepy. Ain't nobody that motherfucking tired. Even when you tired, you can stay awake, especially for like an interview. Because like, you know, you're supposed to be awake for those. No, I could see somebody falling asleep in silence, you know, because they don't hear anything. You know, you're just sitting there waiting for the interview. And then, you know, he was kind of just sitting there falling asleep because, you know, when nobody talking to him, you know, you tired, so you should fall asleep. That I would understand, falling asleep in, you know, because it's quiet, you know, in the room. But it's music playing, they showing you something, you looking at the screen. What drug are you on? Because this is not sleepy. This is something else. Shout out to Cure's Life for the chat. Sean, you just made me scream. Stop. I'm not doing nothing, Cure, girl. Shout out to there was somebody else that sent me a super sticker too. I gotta find you. I'm sorry, it just flew earlier. I'm so sorry. I was just like, I saw it and it was gone. So I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. That Ado girl, I feel bad. I just, you know, he be saying a lot of stuff. You know, Taniqua, yes, he is. Hi, he definitely is. Let's touch that or girl. The nodding is never good. The nodding is never good. The nodding is never good. Y'all see Jussie, you know, we could about to get him. He talked about some they did some snow stain and then went touched on each other. So it's like, girl, them drugs ain't no joke. They gotta stay off this shit, naive. Get it together, Kodak. Kodak needs some friends around him now. It's hard for me to roast him, knowing that he over there going through. Because I really wanted to roast him, but it's really hard to. Like with the nodding and stuff like that, that's very dangerous. You know, it's dangerous. So Jussie Smollett testifies that first night he met Bola, I'm not even about to Oceandario, or whatever. They did weed. How do you do weed? What? How do you do weed? White people. How do you do weed? What is that? Because they did weed. What? Whatever. So, and then when they did weed and Shane, then went to the bathhouse and touched each other. So, now in a lot of cities, especially I'm gonna put y'all up on game. This for the girls. So in these bathhouses, honey, it'd be a lot of gay shit going on. And in majority of the bathhouses, like the gay ones, they are private. So it's like you have to be gay pretty much to go in. I mean, you can be hetero and go in there, but most of them are like men only clubs. So you have to be like a hetero man. So you can't be like a hetero woman and go in. No. That doesn't work. And you can't be a lesbian woman and go in either. You just can't be a woman. They don't allow women. So that's why a lot of these men go to these bathhouses because they know they're not going to necessarily get caught. I mean, unless they woman, you know, pop up on them in a parking lot. But what do you know of them doing if you're in the parking lot? Like you didn't see anything, you don't know anything, so hair flip. But in America, there are a lot of bathhouses, like gay bathhouses, and it's just for, gay men. So I'm assuming this is where they went. In New York City, especially, in Chicago, in areas like the bigger cities, like, New York City and Chicago and Los Angeles and, like Houston, like the bigger cities, they have bathhouses and they're gay bathhouses. So, but you have to be a man to get in there, right? And it's like, you like pay for like time, I guess. So it's like you pay for a certain amount of hours to stay there. Okay. And it goes by like hours. So, but it's men's only. So it makes complete sense with Jussie saying that he took this man, to a bathhouse and they touched on each other. They did, schnay, they jumped down some bunny hills and then they went and turched on each other. And what he meant by that is they went and masturbated one another. Yay. So Jussie went gays like an escort. So that is exactly what the situation is. I'm sure Jussie wanted to touch on this man. I'm sure Jussie was pursuing him. It wasn't the other way around. I think he may have flirted in retaliation with Jussie just because you make a lot of money. Hey, Banter Babe. Hey, girl. You make a lot of money, as an escort, especially with celebrities, so he ain't about that's a bag. Like, so he's securing a bag, doing that. My next news says, so weird. I saw basketball players come out of a bathhouse in New York City. I thought it was a workout thing. This makes me think it's not. Now, do bathhouses have gyms? Yes, but they're not being used. They're not being used. They're not being used. So, when I was younger, I went to one of them with one of my friends, and I think we went to the one where was it? It doesn't matter. But we went into one and there was gyms there. It was really nice, really bougie, really gay. Like they had a whole bunch of gay, stuff that you can buy. So I'm just like, oh, well, what is all of this? I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I just came here to work out and use the sauna. I was like, hold up. So but it was a lot going on, honey. They have these like rooms that you can like rent to, like if you just want to like lay down and watch TV, and stuff like that. They was like these little cabins, girl. And you can lay down. There are plenty of straight men in there. Like the majority of the men that I walked past had on rings. So I'm just like, yeah, you're definitely married to a woman. Like you could tell, like by the energy, and the things that they were doing, like while they were there. So, but yeah, a lot of them, like while I was there, I got approached because I'm a very badass bitch, very cute body on these horses, baby. But I was getting approached. Yep, I was. I sure was. I was in there with our husbands. And I was getting approached because I'm very cute on these hoes. And in the back, because I went to the back because I'm nosy. So I went to the back, girl. Oh, I should have went back there. Girl, I should have went back there. That's all I'm gonna say. Is I shouldn't have went back there. Oh my God, no. So oh God, I shouldn't have went back there. That's all I'm gonna say. I was too fucking nosy. So, girl, it was real gay. I was like, oh Lord, this is hell. Oh, I don't want no parts of this. Oh, so I left out of the room, right? It took me a minute to get out of it because people started like touching on me and stuff, and then I'm just like, I will call the police. Do not touch me. So, I finally got out. So then I went to the sauna, and when I went into the sauna, bitch, it goes down in the sauna. So, girl, it go down in the sauna, and they do it like right in front of you. I'm just like, oh my God, gross. I said, ooh, shut your mouth, but I guess open your mouth, I guess, and keep on talking. So, girl, it be going down. It be going down, and that's where like a lot of people like choose each other. I guess. Like if they're gonna go, and hook up and whatnot. Like they like going there and do it. So I got chose, and I was just like, oh my God, gross. So but it was a lot of really high profile men. I saw a lot of Rolex watches, and a lot of very expensive things like Cartier jewelry, and stuff like that. Very expensive men, very expensive. Most of them come in suits or like when they're like leaving, because they're like, you know, the locker room and stuff like that. Like when they're like getting dressed to leave, like they're coming out in Armani's business suits, you know, and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, this is tea, bitch. Oh, this is tea. So, girl goes down in the bathhouses. So, yeah, and the majority, to me, in most of the bathhouses that like exist, because in the one that I was in was extremely popular because it was like full. Like it was so many people there. So, it was lit. I was like, damn, this sounded like a party, you know. So, but yeah, it's very. I'm not gonna say it's gay. It's just some of the items you can buy questionable, and you know, it's just all men. You know, it's just like that's it. You know, it's just all men. You know, so you can choose to hook up, or you can choose to, you know, just come work out or sit in the sauna, go swimming, hot tub. You know, you can. I'm not saying like everybody that goes to them goes there to hook up, but it's the popular, discreet, you know, thing to do, because you know there's no phones allowed in most of them. You leave your phone and all of that stuff with your keys. You know, and all of that stuff, girl, they don't play. Like, girl, they confiscate your phones, you know, all of that. So it's super private. You know, you coming out saying you saw something, it's different from something you recorded. You know, like that's what, but they take your phones, you know, all that. So you turn that in with your keys, because I gave them my keys, because they keep your keys, your ID, and they keep your ID, bitch. They keep your keys, your ID, and your phone, you know, so they keep all three of those things. So because you got to use your real government name in order to go in them. Like, you can't just come in being private. No, you got to write your government motherfucking name down with your ID. You know, that states your age. And they usually keep your ID, your cell phone, and your car keys. So they usually do that, because then when you go, they just hand it all back to you. You know, so hair flip. So it's very discreet. So if men want to go there to, you know, if they just want to go in there and, you know, it's places you can watch porn. Absolutely. It's rooms and stuff that you can, girls were real nice. It was really, well, I'm not saying like porn. I'm just saying like the place in general, like the rooms that you can rent out if you want a room to just, you know, relax, you know, and stuff like that. Like, it was really nice, clean, smelled good. You know, and it was big. It was big too. That's another thing I noticed too. It was huge. You know, so but yeah, so but anybody can go. Well, men wise, so it's men only. But I will say the higher percentage of people that were there were alleged heterosexual men. I will say that it's a lot of closeted men that go there. Absolutely. Here. So no, I'm not in the Lord. She said, "Sean about to be." Oh my God, it's Rob said, Sean, did you notice any familiar face, aka celebrities? I will say this. I did see two people. Never mind. Because now y'all trying to get me. But I would say I saw two people at the one that I was at, because I believe the one that we were at, we were in California. I believe we were in Los Angeles, I believe. And we went to the one, yeah, it was in Los Angeles. And the one we went, it was really bougie. Like, I mean, it's really bougie. Like, really, like, because for like 6 hours was like $100 and something just to be there for like 6 hours. So they're not cheap. They're not cheap. So I'm like, what's the lowest package? I'm trying to be here about 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, y'all trying it. He was just like, the lowest is 6 hours. I'm like, how much is that? So it was like $120, $130, you know, just to be there for 6 hours. So I will say it was two people that I saw, and I was just kind of like, what's going on here? it was this. So here, flip. So I did see somebody that was very questionable, because you know, like when you see like somebody that's famous and you kind of like, you know, like stopping your track, like you're, you know, like that type of situation. So it was like I stopped. I was like, but I didn't say anything because I wanted to be cool. I wanted to remain cool, bitch. I wanted to be the cool one, bitch. So I was just walk past just like they weren't nobody. I walked past like I was a motherfucking star too. I was like, yeah. So yeah. So I acted like I was a celebrity too, because they tried it. So I'm just like, you know, but they smiled and I smiled, you know, at them. But hair flip, I would say I was 22, like 22 at the time. So I did see two questionable people. And it kind of made me, I'm like, oh my God, you're, but I could, because I had to keep it cool. So there was, I will say, I'm not gonna say people were selling drugs or anything like that there, but there were definitely people there on drugs. So I would say that, and not in a bad way, just more so. You see some people were nodding, stuff like that. So I mean, you saw some of the Kodak Black, in there, but it wasn't anybody like going around. People used to literally see people doing drugs. You didn't see none of that. If they were doing it, they were doing it in private, because I didn't see anything like that. So it was really clean, a really clean place. I was surprised how clean it was. It absolutely was. It was very clean. If on my hour, you would have accepted Sean. Of course. I was like, do you have a room? Just kidding. Well, not just kidding, because he's fine. But yeah, it was two questionable people that I saw that were there, but I didn't see them do anything, so that's why I can't put too much on it. That's why I can be like, oh, I saw them there, they definitely gay. No, I can't say that. But they were present. And the bathhouses aren't named like gay bathhouse. Some businesses have like when you get there, you find out, because it's usually like a sign, or like when you're on your way in, they'll tell you, this is men only. So some, people will just go to go, because it doesn't say like, this is for gay people or gay bathhouse. Like, it doesn't say that. It just being normal. It just says, bathhouse. Then, you'll get there and you'll find out. Some are co-ed, bathhouses and things like that. Not all of them, are like that. So just because somebody said they're going to a bathhouse doesn't mean that they're about to go to a gay bathhouse. Like, no, it doesn't mean that. It depends on where they go. Now, if they go to certain bathhouses, wait a minute. Whoa. But some of them are co-ed. So some of them are, you can bring your wife or your girlfriend. Some of them are like that. But the gay bathhouses are the men only. And, they're not going to specifically say to you, you can only come in here if you're gay. Because you don't have to be gay to go in there. You just have to be a man. That's all that is. You just have to be a man. And with most men, if a man, to me, with certain bathhouses, like the one that Jussie took him to, if you repeat going there, then to me, that's suspect. Now, I was seeing a hetero man going there and not knowing what it is and experiencing, because especially if you're attractive, people are going to approach you. So when you are getting approached, then you are definitely being approached by a gay male, like 9 times out of 10, and most hetero men don't necessarily care for that. Like if they, like, I don't want to be being hit on by gay dudes, or, gay dudes kind of insinuating the fact that they'll do certain things to me, so they're not going to want to repeat, and go back. But if you keep going back, there's no way. Like, there's no way you can convince me that you're not doing something while you're here, because it's going to be offered to you. I mean, especially where you are, because even in the gyms that they have there, everything is nude. I mean, if you want to wear a bath towel, or, if you want to wear clothes, I guess you can, but clothes are not encouraged. I will say that. Clothes are not encouraged. So, you can basically walk around naked as the day you were born. You can work out naked, sauna naked, bathe naked, sauna naked, pool naked. Everything you do, you can do nude. So, I don't see too many straight men wanting to go to those type of bathhouses, because men are pigs. Men are men. As a woman, think about how many men hit on you on a day-to-day basis. Just walking down a goddamn street, being at a gas station, you're getting randomly hit on by dudes, right? So, imagine that, dudes on dudes. Like, dudes are fucking pervs, and, sometimes they can be gross. And, kind of go overboard, a little bit when it comes to approaching you, especially sexually. So, in that type of situation, I'm not going to say like the gays are like overly aggressive or anything like that. No, because most of the men that I met, they were very kind. They were nice people. I didn't feel like I was in danger, or anything like that. I didn't feel like people were forcing themselves upon me. I don't feel that way at all. But there was a lot of people that were insinuating certain things. You know, like kind of when you walk by, they kind of give you like this look, you know, and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, white man, don't do that. I said, ooh, don't do that. I was like, ooh, white man. Don't you do that no more. So, you know, so I mean, you know, most straight dudes are gonna be like gross, you know, like the ones they be like, look, I ain't got no problem with you motherfuckers, but look, keep your ass over there. So, you know, like that's what I'm. So if you keep returning to that, I feel that there's definitely a reason. You come here for a reason, like. So, but yeah, so this is what they do. A lot of them meet up in the parking lot and stuff, and you know, do they drug of choice, you know, or whatever, and then they go in and get weird. Yeah, they go in and get weird. They serve drinks? No. The one I was at, no alcohol. There was no alcohol there. There were snacks. There were snacks. So, like you can buy snacks and like something to drink, but there was no alcohol. You know, or anything like that. I don't think that would be smart for them to serve alcohol. Especially if something happened. You got a bunch of horny dudes around, you know. Somebody go on there and just pass out, and all of a sudden everybody done slip with that person. It's just like that. Yeah. So no, there was no liquor at the one I was at. No, they were not serving anything any alcoholic beverages. They were not. Lord, Rainy said, get that hard. Big dot. You can eat, shower, massage. It's like a spa treatment. No. You can eat, that's part of it. You can shower, that's part of it. If you get the massages from a dude and you're not paying him, it's for free. It's for free. So it's, you could get a massage, you know, from somebody, but you ain't got to pay him to do it. No. It's no, that's not a spa. A spa is, you could go with, anybody can go to a spa. Now there's some women only spas, you know, that they do just women only. That's when I found that I knew. Woohoo, Wayman. Remember Wayman? That was a women only place. Shame couldn't go in there. Shame was trying to go in there, and Shame is straight. So Wayman was very gay. That's why he got to work there. Because it was women's only. So it's the same thing. There's women only, like Alicia Keys and Alicia Keys. Girl, you go to bathhouses. There's women only bathhouses. Yes, there is. Let's be honest. There are women only bathhouses. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. There are lesbian bathhouses where a whole bunch of girls go to eat the kookaroo. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why they be having it women only. Women only. Absolutely. There are plenty of women only like bathhouses too, but they're more like spa. So it'll be like a woman's day spa or a woman's spa, you know, but then you go there and only women can go. Like they'll tell you like, yeah, you can't come here. This women only. So it's the same thing. So that's why a lot of straight men go to these bathhouses, because they know there's no way of their wife catching them. I mean, there's no way. Not in the act of doing anything. So that means that when they come out, they freshly bathed, clothes, all of that. There's no evidence of anything. There's no evidence of anything. You know, so because no one can have a phone. They check you at the door. They do not play about that shit. And if you have a phone, you are banned. Like they don't play with, it's signs everywhere. No camera, no cameras, no cameras, no cameras, no camera, no phone, no phone, no camera. They're everywhere. So, and they let you know it's part of what you sign, that you promise that you have no camera, you're not hiding anything like that. And they do have people walking around to check. So that's the thing about it. They do have people walking, they do not play. There are no cameras allowed. So real exclusive. So a person can go in there and, you know, be at free will. You know, it's kind of like if you tell somebody, where's your proof? Like, prove it. Like, you can't necessarily prove that the person was there, you know? So, I mean, unless I guess you wait in the parking lot, you know? And then, so at the same time, not everybody does sexual things when they go there. Not everybody, but the majority do. So it's a higher amount of people doing sexual things than, and they're grown people. They're adults. They get to do what they want to do. You know, so I mean, it's not like the company is, you know, promoting people coming to their place to have sex. No. I mean, you can do that anywhere. If you're at a YMCA or somewhere in the gym and you want to have sex with somebody, you can. I mean, I wouldn't encourage it. I wouldn't encourage it. But I mean, it's not like you're going to go to jail, for it. Like, no, you're not going to go to jail as long as it's legal and everybody's consenting. You're good. I mean, somebody catching you probably may be grossed out. They may go say something to somebody, but if you go tell the person at the front lobby, hey, there's this dude and this girl having sex right now in the locker room. What, they about to run back there? And, well, let me go back here and stop them. You kind of gonna be like, gross. Like, okay, I mean, I guess I'll sit out here and wait for him to come out and ask him not to do that again. But most people ain't gonna be running to try to take care of no gross ass shit like that. So, but it's not illegal. I mean, it's not recommended, but I mean, it's not illegal. So, I mean, it's the same thing. They're not telling people to come there and do that. It's just what people are choosing to do. It's what people use it for, so, I mean, that's what it is. So, right. It's like a legal brothel, right? It's illegal, it's something, but not selling yourself is not legal in most places. That's illegal. So you could still get caught because there's plenty of prostitutes. You see a lot of sting operations of places like, bathhouses, that have been like the massage shops to where the women are busted for prostitution and and whatnot. Like your husband telling you, oh, I'm just going to go get a massage whole time. It's prostitutes that work in this shop and provide a certain service that's illegal, that they should not be providing, and they get busted all the time. They all the time. And it's more common than you think. Some nail shops do the same thing. Like, it's crazy, out here in these streets. So, but that's illegal. But it's not illegal to say, hey, come to a men's only spa or sauna. I mean, not sauna, a bathhouse. That's pretty much all they're encouraging. They're not encouraging anything else. That's on you. If you decide to do, okay. If most businesses, it's like a hotel. If you want to open your door while you stand in a hotel and have sex with your door wide open, that's not illegal. Like, if you want to stand in your hotel room in the middle of a highway and your hotel right at the highway, and you open up your curtains and you decide to have sex right in front of those, can't nobody tell you what? You could do what you want to do. Like hotels aren't brothels, but I mean, a lot of people go to hotels to have sex. That's not necessarily what it should be used for, but that's what people, people turn stuff into things, no different than the bathhouse. That's not what bathhouses are for, but that's what people turn them into, so I mean, it is what it is, girl. But yeah, you're right. Like a legal brothel. Yeah, you're right about that. So, but yeah, it's usually trafficking, right? It's a lot of trafficking being done, in places like that too. Let me find out Jussie got something to do with trafficking, because they nailing him to the wall. They nailing Jussie to the wall, girl. Adele says she can't watch the Real Housewives franchise because her brain will die. I like Adele.
Isn't that a fun thing?
Adele, talk, girl.
Do you watch The Real Housewives?
I don't. I can't. Like, I know a lot of people love it. I can't.
Oh, why not?
Because my brain will die. I can't.
Isn't that a fun thing?
I can't.
Like, yes, that's 2 more.
Also, I don't know who any of them are, so I don't feel like I can start from the beginning when it's been on for so long.
Oh, trust me, you can. You can.
And then, but then also, like, I don't know. It's a no. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't work for me.
It's a no.
One time I did watch one episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey when they were all like literally killing each other, but it was too much. I was like, I can't watch it. I should go and watch some David Attenborough instead and watch like a wildlife program.
Is that what you
like a wildlife program? Shout out to that. I like her. No, I get it. I feel like if you haven't watched the Housewives, it's a lot of seasons of that stuff. So it's like, why go catch up on a bunch of arguments? Like, I get what she's saying. It's like, yeah, my brain will die. Going back to figure out why all these people don't like each other. It was a Little Mama Fly. She said, Sean, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. You talking about the one from earlier, sweetie? Thank you. I am so sorry. They just be flying by, Little Mama Girl. Little Mama Girl, they be flying. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Y'all, I like Adele, and I agree with her. I think that, if you haven't watched this shit, don't get into that shit. It's a lot. It's a bunch of drama. I mean, it's gross. So shout out to Adele. I was surprised. I thought that she would have been a fan, but she's not. So, shout out to her. I was surprised. I just knew she was going to be a fan. So if y'all haven't heard, T-Boz, she did this. Hold on, let me show y'all what she did. So, Cardi B was just out and about with her husband Offset at Club 11 in Miami, y'all. And T-Boz wrote, poor Nicki Minaj with the laughing emojis, right? Underneath the Jasmine brand. And, the Barbz got pissed because they like, no, this whole. Hold up. Oh, let me play what Cardi said. That was Cardi saying, let the black woman in here. So shout out to Cardi. And so they're saying that, T-Boz was underneath this post, underneath the Jasmine brand trolling, stating, poor Nicki Minaj. So, T-Boz. T-Boz says that she was hacked. And I'm glad she did because she knows it's going to come on here and cuss her ass out today. She knows it's going to come over here and cuss her out. She know I was. And I choose to keep him protected. And I choose to keep him protected. So I could reap. Yeah. Girl. So shout out to T-Boz for coming and clearing this up. She said that she didn't do it. Okay, it's okay with her. Y'all, we're gonna let her live. Y'all, we're gonna let T-Boz live. Because T-Boz, girl, you already knew I was about to come over here and cuss your ass out. You already knew. I'm about to be like, T-Boz, girl, for real? I would never. I would never. I was just like, T-Boz, girl. What the fuck got you in your fifis? I was about to be like, girl, what's wrong with you? But she said she was hacked, y'all. She said she was hacked, y'all. And I choose to keep him protected. Girl, because I was about to come cuss you and them vocals out. Girl. The 22nd of loneliness. And we don't talk like we used to do. Girl. I love my man with all honesty. But I know he's cheating on me. Yeah. I can give it love until the day that nigga pushes me away. So, please don't play with me. Because, girl, I was about to come over here and cuss out you and your motherfucking vocals. Now, because we know Chili and Left Eye made this group. About to say, why the fuck is everybody fucking with Onika? So, girl, here, flip. So, and I was on my nose. Remember, did nobody say T-Boz rasping voice ass ain't no motherfucking icon? Girl, we didn't say that. We didn't say that she wasn't. I love T-Boz. That's my girl. I fucking with Onika. Nah. I'll be like, look, ain't no size. You can just like both these women. You can like Cardi, you can like Nicki. Cut it out. This is stupid. But yes, but she said she didn't say that. She said, I did not say this. Why Chili didn't? No, Sunflower, girl, hurry up. She gonna say, no, Chili didn't. Chili did make the group, She did. With her pretty self, her vocals, she came through and helped. Because we not about to make it seem like T-Boz was killing it all the time vocally. Girl, y'all tried it. Y'all tried We like T-Boz, yes, we do, but we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We don't need to embarrass her. Shout out to today is Miss Onika's birthday. I know, right? You know, we're gonna get into that. Shout out to Onika. Happy birthday, Onika. It's also Lizzie Mack's birthday. Shout out to Lizzie Mack. I don't know if she's here, but shout out to my boo Lizzie Mack. She's always here. Love her. Happy birthday, sweetie. I saw on her IG earlier. I believe it's her birthday today. So shout out to my boo Lizzie Mack. Love you. Happy birthday, girl. Girl, yes, yep, T-Boz definitely did. T-Boz, she didn't. She didn't. T-Boz had a cute tone. Look, oh God, because now everybody want to defend her. Back up. Y'all can back up. Because T-Boz. Nah. Hold up. And Living Color said, Chili was the dancer in the group, not the singer, Sean. She's cute. No, girl. Long as you know that I can have any nigga I want to. Baby, that's actual and factual. Yeah, that was my girl. Yes, yeah, look, y'all not about to put too much on Chili. Y'all not going to put too much on Chili. Chili came through with them cute little vocals, girl. Chili came through with the cute vocals. Y'all tried it. Y'all tried it. Y'all is trying it. I don't appreciate this. Y'all is trying it. Right, T-Boz needs to stop, bitch. Girl, Dion say it's my mama's birthday too, Sean. Oh, happy birthday to mama. Tell mama we said happy birthday. EXO says she was the lead. She was fucking up the beginning of every song. Y'all tried it. Take a good look at it. Look at it now. I'll let you go further if you take the southern route. Girl, y'all need to stop trying to make it seem like she literally came through blowing. I'll let you touch it if you like to go down. Don't move too fast, don't move too slow. You got to let your body flow. Y'all need to stop trying to act like she came through blowing. Like she came through on her Fantasia. No, she did not. Girl, bye. Now, don't get me wrong. I love T-Boz, and I love she has a very unique voice, but we're not going to make it seem like, girl. Because then Chili had to come and save her. If you want me and you know it, I'll make time, but you got to show it. And then you got T-Boz in the back. If you, I want to see it. It's just like, yeah, y'all need to cut it out. Cut it out. I'm trying to make it seem like Chili and Left Eye was not saving T-Boz like y'all tried it. Y'all tried it. Y'all tried it. Shawnee said she was not the voice of the group. T-Boz was the voice of the group if you think about it. She really was. It should have been Chili. It should have been Chili. They say Sean went from T-Boz to about another look now. Mother said we love when you stick. Thank you, girl. Not because y'all be trying it. Y'all be trying it. Right, sounding like a bye. She did sound low-key like a goat at times. Like, we love T-Boz, though. Girl, we love her. We do. Do Britney Spears, T-Boz. See, that said T-Boz definitely was. Look at Jasmine on her shit, period. Look, we're not doing T-Boz First Lady. I love T-Boz. I'm a huge fan of TLC. I love that group. I absolutely adore them. When Left Eye died, that shit broke my heart. I really love them as a group. And it truly hasn't been the same since Left Eye. That's how you know she was a big part of the group, because they should have been just as successful with or without her. but they couldn't be because she was a big part of TLC. Like it would be hard for them to do without Chili, and it would be hard for them to do without T-Boz. They were all, that was the first group to me in the 90s, especially, that used each person. They utilized all three people. T-Boz was utilized, Chili was utilized, and so was Left Eye. They were all utilized. That's why it was so hard, you know, like when she passed away, for them to keep on going, you know, because she was neat. They're all, they were, you can't replace that. Like you cannot replace that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I brought mine too. I love TLC. I love their music. I really do. I love the music. It takes me back. It takes me to a place when things were easier, girl. There go my boo Lizzie Mac. Happy birthday, girl. Where's she right there? My boo Lizzie Mac. Y'all say happy birthday to my girl, Lizzie girl. But oh no, not poor little mama. They knew putting that little nigga in the group was gonna ruin things. Girl, she came up there with too much energy. She mad at Elva. But shout out to T-Boz for clearing that up. I do believe her. I do believe she was hacked too. So shout out to T-Boz. That's our girl. We love TLC. So yeah, I just don't feel like she would have said that. I don't believe that. So I don't know who this person is, but they said, I know my sister boyfriend ain't just send me this. So look at this, y'all. I wanted to talk. So he says, right, baby, that's my girl. That's my shit. So he says, I know my sister boyfriend ain't just send me this. I know this ain't who I think it is. So this is what the brother's sister's girlfriend at the top says to the brother. He says, hey, bruh, stop going over my head buying stuff for your sister. When I tell her no or to be patient, don't matter if you her brother. I'm her nigga. What I say goes. Okay. So the brother says, wait, I'm finna come beat the fuck out of you. Big bad. Cause who the fuck you talking to? If my sis wants something and you too broke to get it, I'ma do it. Be a man, nigga. I'm on the way now, though. Keep the same energy, fuck boy. So I'm all for this. I am all for this. This is such a sexy conversation that they were having with each other. So now I would say if the boyfriend was able to provide certain things for his girlfriend, and he's like trying to save, or he's, you know, in the process of doing certain things or getting certain things done, and he feels like the brother keeps coming in over his head, you know, doing certain things, like it's just like, bro, chill. You know, like I'm trying to create structure in my house, and you keep like handing her shit, trying to make it seem like life gonna always be like this, and it may not. Maybe sometimes you ain't got it, you know. And I'm trying to provide these things, but you know, it's taking me a little bit more time, you know. So it's just like, but still at the same time, you keep coming through, making me feel less of a man, or making her place you on a hierarchy, you know, in a relationship, to where when you can't do something, my brother do it. I ain't worried about it. My brother do it, you know, because you can't do it, you know. So now you causing havoc in my fucking home. Now you causing situations where we arguing because of your ass. Like, so I'm gonna need you to fall back, you know. So that I would understand. But if you just a motherfucker that ain't got no money, you just ain't never got it. So when the sister needs something, she knows she can count on her brother. So when she reaches out to her brother, he does certain things for her because he can. Yet you don't need to be approaching her brother like that ever. Like, mind your approach. Like, because the brother is not wrong for looking out for his sister. He's not wrong for that. And you don't need to be trying to come in between that relationship that they have. Like, who the fuck are you to bring your broke ass in a situation talking to people with money? No, go sit your broke ass down over there. Don't come at me because you're lacking. Don't come at me because you a broke ass nigga. One of the first niggas to cheat, but the last nigga to bring some food home. Like, don't come at me because I'm filling up refrigerators and shit like that, because we don't know what he bought his sister. It could have been food. I mean, it could have been something simple. You know, it doesn't mean that she was asking her boyfriend for no Louis Vuitton purse or no Birkin. She could have been asking for something simple. Oh, well, I'm trying to make some hamburger helper and we ain't got no ground beef. You can't even go buy no ground beef. So if her brother bought her a couple tubes of ground beef and some ramen and some other stuff, a couple Pepsis and a couple other things too, what's the problem? What's the problem? Because you sitting over there talking shit, eating whatever he dropped off. I find that weird. If he did bring some shit over there, especially food, because we don't know what she was asking for. We don't know what she was like. Could have been simple. Could have been something simple. It ain't like she was asking for a Range Rover. Her brother just went and dropped it off. And that's something that you need to accumulate money to be able to get for somebody someday. It may not have been material at all. It could have been a necessity, which would make her brother feel the need to hurry up and make sure that she gets to provide her right away. You know. So why would you want to come in between that relationship? Because you're an insecure fuck. Because you are very insecure and you can't provide the type of life. Why are you competing with her brother? She's not sleeping with her brother. She's sleeping with you. If you don't want her to, a woman that does not need anything, does not request anything. Put your woman in a situation to where she ain't got to call her brother and ask her brother for a goddamn thing. Because her man going to take care of it. Put her in that situation. Because that's clearly what it sounds like you want. You want it so that your girl is dependent on you. Okay. If you're trying to provide stability, you have to be stable. You can't be unstable, promising stability. Why would the person believe you? That doesn't make sense. So if you want to be stable and provide stability, then have that conversation man to man. But to come at the brother like he's doing something wrong, and there could be a time to where this woman really needs her brother, and he feels that, you know, as long as y'all together, now fuck him, you know, so now she's down and out, you know, now their relationship is, you know, being affected by you, you know, or what if he really needs something and his sister's in the place to where she can help him? You know, he's not even going to reach out to her because of the bad blood between the both of you. You enter in relationships you have nothing to do with. You know, stay out of it. The best way to stay out of it is by changing your household, nigga. That means do what your girl need to do to feel secure, to feel that you can provide stability. That's for you to do. That's the best way to end this. The best way to get your, because it's the brother, it's a request from the sister. So he's looking out. It's not like your woman is taking care of her brother. No, other way around. And you feel less than because the things that you're supposed to be doing, like the brother, you can't do or haven't been doing. So you need to leave her down and out. So when I leave her down and out, it makes more sense. If I can't do it, it shan't be done. You know, type of situation. What? Like, that's weird. You're just saying that when y'all having hard times, that you want to just be in hard times because you don't want her looking at you as the hero. Like, you don't want her looking at him as just like, oh, my brother always there for me. You know, he always makes sure ... this and ... that. You don't want him to have that. Gross. Like, why are you competing with her brother? Now, if that was a friend that was doing that, like this random guy that, or not random guy, but a guy friend, a best friend, you know, that was always looking out for her, I can understand you feeling insecure. You know, like, you know, you're her best friend. I get it, but blah, blah, blah. I'm her man. ... This is her brother. Like, why would you even try to come in between that? Like, you're very insecure. You're very bitch made. So you want to control her in so many different aspects, you know, because you liked her feeling down and out and whatnot, because you can't bring her up. You can't provide what she needs to come out of whatever situation she's in within that time, but her brother can. So you trying to keep her sad doesn't work because he uplifted her by helping her. Nah, you want her to feel like shit. And you is getting in between that. You get in between this abuse psychologically. I'm over here doing to your sister. Cut it out. Now you're ruining it for me. Every time I get her to a low place, here the fuck you come be in sunlight. Now I want her over here sad. Stop fixing it. Type of situation. Because what's the problem? This is her brother. I will get this ain't no pimp or nothing like this. Off motherfucking brother. Like, he's supposed to look out for her if he can, if they have that type of relationship. Not all siblings have that type of relationship. It's some people right now who brother or sister call them right now and ask them something, and they're going to hang the fuck up on them. Hey, if they even answer. You know, so it's some people that don't get the siblings that don't get along at all, that literally despise each other, you know, when they don't. So it's like, don't come in between that. Like, leave them be. Let them have a relationship. And you jealous of something. I see if he lived with her or lived with y'all, he don't even live there. He got his own shit. So you jealous of a motherfucker from a distance. Like, you super hating. You hating like he live downstairs. Like he live in y'all basement with sharing one of y'all rooms. Like, you jealous of somebody that you don't even really see? Like, you're a whole okay. Yeah, and very controlling. And I will be talking to my sister about that. Like, yeah, you might want to leave him. I don't know if this gonna work out. I don't know if this gonna work out. And so this is our last topic before we get out of here, y'all. Look at this McMarriage. Look at this, ladies, which y'all have said yes. If you worked at McDonald's and your nigga was the manager and he proposed to you, would you say yes, ladies? What a McMarriage. Now, I'm not for judgment. But who told him to put these flowers on this good flow and people is working, taking to-go orders and shit? They're not closed. They are very so much open. Girl, this is why people this ghetto. I'd hate to have to be the one to say it, girl, but this is ghetto. This is ghetto. I would prefer somebody propose to me like in a parking lot or at a park. You know, something cute like that if you ain't got the budget to take me on a motherfucking helicopter. You know, and stuff like that. You know, a cute little park somewhere. You know, a place we had a first date. You know, or something like that. And it better not be McDonald's. It's just like, why at McDonald's though? It's like, I mean, this couldn't have waited nowhere else. Not in front of her family and stuff like that. You wanted to do it in front of all her friends. So clearly, her family don't get along. Because, I mean, you could have did it at one of their house. Is McDonald's going to sponsor the wedding? Like, are they going to... I mean, I guess shout out to young... 30 something. Nigga, you look 30. He 30. He 30 something. Did the girl look 20 something? I just don't understand this. I mean, I guess, you know, love is blind. And it'll take over your mind. I guess I just would have waited. I would not have wanted to propose to my woman in no McDonald's. And not to say like I wouldn't want to do it at Burger King. I wouldn't want to do it at a Benihana. I wouldn't want to even at one of the most finest restaurants. I just think that doing it in a restaurant is so played out. I just think if you wanted to mean something, then make it mean something. You know, no matter how big or small. You know, if you wanted to mean something, make it mean something. This is convenient. We both work tonight. We both get off at 8. I'm going to propose to her like around 7. Both of them got on uniforms. He could at least want to put on a suit or a nice shirt and a pair of pants, khakis or something. I mean, just something. I mean, and she was doing the fries speech and turned around and there he was. That would have been cute. But both of y'all got a mask. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's a lot. It's a lot to be doing on shift because both of y'all got your name tags on. Y'all is at work. y'all are currently clocked in. I didn't know McDonald's paid people to propose while on shift. I'm like, what the fuck? Aren't they working? Who work at y'all stations? Fries over there burning. The line in the front register, 7, 8 people up there now. The drive-through line is being held up. She supposed to be doing drive-through. The person that's ordering right now, because she got on one of the headsets, the person that's ordering right now hit her whole proposal. Girl, this is a mess. This is a mess. I would have been upset. And I would not have said yes to save face. I would have said something like, get your motherfucking ass up. I know good goddamn well you ain't on your motherfucking knee in the motherfucking McDonald's. Both of us still clocked in. Cut your dumb ass up. Put that shit about, don't you see some of that $60 ring from Walmart? Put that shit in your pocket. We're going to talk about this shit on the way to your house tonight. So focal. I'm going to be like, oh, hell no. Get your ass up. It's customers. We got customers. Get your ass up. What you drop? What you looking hard for? Because get your ass up. I wish I would say yes to you up in her. I would not have said yes. I would not. I would have preferred that happen somewhere else. This type of shit that definitely don't work out. He misshaped, she misshaped. And then y'all see how she just threw his hands apart because she was embarrassed. She was probably hugging him, cussing him the fuck out. Because I would have looked. She throw his hand. Look, no, what the fuck is this shit later? Like, because I would have been mad. I would have been mad to be known as the McMarriage. To be known as the McMarriage, bitch. Like, yeah, no. I don't want to go viral to be McMarriage. Gross. Like, yeah, the internet is forever. It's forever. So it wouldn't be hard for the next dude because I'm sure this is not going to work out by the judge of his ponytail. I'm like, girl, he got a ponytail. Girl, he got a ponytail. He worked at McDonald's and proposing to you right now at McDonald's on one bended knee where, like, COVID capital, McDonald's, where there's hella people going in and out. Like, gross. This did not take much thought. I feel like it's very lazy, especially while working. Both of them got on uniforms. That means that they're working. That means that you're working. Like, McDonald's pay people to do this? So you still get paid on the clock proposing or put roses and shit on the floor. I would have swept all that shit up. Get y'all dumb ass up. All this stupid shit. I'm like, not while working. I mean, especially. Now this girl got to put on that ring and go over there and flip them fries. Now she got to go over there with that ring and make a Big Mac. Y'all try to. Now she got to go up to the register with her ring. Tapping the register, bitch. It ain't like she get to go celebrate. Like, okay, now she stood up and did you want mac sauce with that? Like, I mean, she working. I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, you could at least wait until the girl was getting off. You know, like, I mean, I did. No, not they was on break. Even worse, you still got to go back to work. Like, if I'm proposing, I'm trying to leave after that. I'm trying to go get a little bit ahead because I gave you a commitment almost, a 50% commitment. Nah, that means we get to go back to the house and sleep together. You know, so they can't even have sex. So they can't even have sex. They work at McDonald's. Everything about this is premarital. They've been having premarital sex. I tried it. They weren't waiting on nobody. They clocked out for lunch and McDonald's feed them. So they clocked out and she hurried up ate them chicken nuggets and fries for free and was drinking on that shake and turned around and looked. He on one motherfucking knee. This is gross. This is gross. I'm not trying. Y'all trying to be proposed to and then go back to work. Girl, they was at work. They have on the uniforms. They got on the uniforms. Girl, they was at work. They both smell like fries. Right. Fries and stress. Both of them. But I mean, it was cute of her to say yes because I wouldn't have. I don't give a damn what nobody feel about it. I would not have said yes. No, I would have been like, nope. Like, no, this needs to happen elsewhere. Now, I mean, I kind of love you, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I love you a little bit. So I might say yes somewhere else, but I'm not saying yes here. You tried it. Oh, hell no. Who the fuck put you up to this? Whoever did, end the friendship. End it. End it. I will not go into no marriage with you being friends with that idiot. Oh, was your mama? Well, she's not allowed at the first birth. Tell her she fucking did it. Or she's not allowed at the first birth. She has to wait till like the second or the third baby. Because she tried it. Absolutely. So she was trying to ruin my day. That's all that is. Why would she encourage that? Yeah, propose to her tonight when you get off work or when you're on your own break. Gross. So I love you guys. Hope you guys have fun. Did you guys have fun? We might go live on Station Head, as y'all seen on my IG. If you follow me on IG, we've been getting sent a lot of videos of certain people, and everything somebody sends me, like she done made, y'all know who I'm talking about. She done made emails telling people to send her stuff. Okay, so y'all keep sending me everything y'all send me, I'm gonna post. So I just want to let y'all know that people have been sending me a lot of stuff, and everything y'all send me, I'm posting. So, I mean, if you don't want to post it, don't send it to me. So I don't give a damn what it is. I don't give a damn how explicit it is. I'm posting it. So we might go on Station Hat later, talk about that. There's a new posting on IG if you haven't seen it. Go over there and take a gander. So I love you all so much. Thank you all for the support and the super chats. And I will see y'all later. Bye.
Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my God. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.